your office crush to get through cuffing season? How about there are some things you might really need to think about before stepping into that territory today on The Ordinary Story? What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. I am Georgiana, and this is The Ordinary Story. And this is the space where we talk about everyday narratives, and at the end, we write or we draw or we doodle what we're thankful for in regards to the story we've heard today. So let's get into the crush. So, have you ever had a crush? I mean, I think we've all had crushes, right? In high school, even junior high, all of that. And it's like a new feeling like, oh my gosh, all the butterflies. And oh my gosh, he's so cute or she's so beautiful. And oh my goodness. Like all of that stuff that happens when you're first liking somebody, and it's like, oh my gosh, I want to know this person because I think I might spend the rest of my life with them. Yeah, right. But yes, I'm not gonna be Debbie Downer. But no, like we've all been in that circulation. I had a friend ask, like, there's this girl at work and I really like her and I don't know what to do. And it's like, how do you not know what to do? You're a grown man. And yeah. So yeah, so this is for those that might not know. Now, it's a tricky one because it's at the workplace. And workplace relationships, as we all know, if you've been working long enough, are very tricky. Why? Because it might not work out. Because all the reasons you're falling in love with this person or crushing on this person, it might become the reason you start to hate them. Okay? If we're keeping it real. But that's why I say it's very tricky. But one thing I started off with him was saying, you need to check your work policy, right? It's really important that you check your work policy on relationships because some companies do frown upon workplace relationship, which makes which makes a lot of sense, totally sense. I'm sorry, no, which makes a lot of sense because if something does go wrong, that whole butterfly starts to fly away. What happens to your work condition? Does it become a place of that's filled with toxic and, just not a good environment to be in for the both of you? And how does that affect your work, right? And so some companies do frown upon that. So I told him to start there before you do anything else. Is it okay to start a relationship? And a lot of companies have policies where it's okay or it's not okay, but it's very, very important that you do check in with your work policy. And then, secondly, you are on a common platform, right? You work in the same place. So you already have that in common. So as boring as this might sound, start talking about work. Like, just remove that whole I'm so in love with her, I'm so in love with him thought out of your mind and start talking about work. Like, oh my gosh, we have this project, or our department's doing this, or do you want to come for the department thing? I know it's just department, but I can cover you if that's okay, right? It's also good to check in with all that stuff, but just start with what you have in common, which is your company, your workplace. Just kind of start talking about that, and that will initiate something, right? So what does that build? It builds into you getting to know more about this person, their likes, their dislike, on in a way that's organic, right? It's not forced, because you started with your common platform, which is your workplace. So now you've initiated this friendship. You've started this friendship with this person. And so once you've hit that line, the next thing is finding out if this person is in a relationship, right? I think you'll already know once you've generated or initiated this friendship, this conversation, right? If they're in a relationship, then hey, it's a no-go, right? If especially if they're happy. Like, I'm not about messing up a good home. That's never right. No matter what it looks like, the other person needs to be out of their relationship, right? So the next thing is, do they, even if they're single, do they want to be in a relationship? Right? Like, that's important, don't you think? Like, do they want to be in a relationship? And so that's a good question to kind of like figure out. It's good to be direct, in my opinion. Like, don't like they used to say bit around the bush. I think I'm saying it wrong. But don't be, you know, buzzing around and not like getting straight to the point. Like, I think for anyone, especially a relationship, it's good to communicate effectively. So it's really important that you're clear about, do they want to be in a relationship before you kind of go to the next step, which is now, you know, letting that person know that, hey, I want to be more than friends. And listening to them, telling them how you feel does not mean that they reciprocate that. But I do believe, though, that if you've hanged around them enough, if you choose to come out of your own narrative, right, and look at their narrative, are there signs there that they feel the same way about you, or that they're even interested in getting to know you beyond friendship, right? I think people need to be mindful or intuitive, right, about signals and not just run with the first signal and like, oh my gosh, yes, she's in love with me. Yes, I know she wants to be in a relationship with me, or he wants to be in a relationship with me. No. So be observant, right? Like, I think that's a really good character to have, to be observant. So be observant and you'll tell. And then if they don't feel the same way, yes, this is the downer of having a crush. What was it? And I went to an all-girls school, so I didn't have this experience, but I know it's like popular where in high school, whatever, they'd pass notes. Yes or no, you like me. Like, and it's like, what do you do when you get a no back? Like, I've always wondered that. Like, do you get upset? Like, do you cry? What is that like? Y'all let me know. Like, did you ever do that in school? I went to an all-girls school, so I didn't have that experience, but let me know if you had that. Like, if you ever got that note and you had to check it, and did you ever check it? No. For those of you that checked it, no, that is like hardcore. No, I don't like you. That's kind of brutal. I think because like is such a range, has a range of meaning now, right? So I would really want to know what that was like. Like, was that soul crushing? Oh, let's take a moment for all those people that got that no back. Yes. I hope you survived it. I really hope you did. No, but that's also interesting. Like, let me know in the comments below, crushes in school. Like, how did you do it? How did you handle that? What was that like? And did you carry that with you as you got older? Like, did it change how you communicated with a guy, or a girl, that you liked? I want to know that. Like, that's really interesting. So, but moving on, I would say if that person is saying, no, I am not interested, then please leave them alone. Like, just, or, or if you have a good friendship, if you've managed to create a good friendship, then yes, and it won't be awkward, then yes, carry on with that person and stay friends with them, and just know that that's all that is. I'm not going to say that, oh, it might change, because that's giving you false hope. And I'm not about false hope. I'm about real hope, hope that works for you. So I would just say, then leave it alone. Don't become a stalker. Nobody likes a stalker. Yeah, nobody likes that. It's not cute. There's nothing cute about that. It's not being persistent, because what have we learned?
Oh no!
Absolutely no. Okay. And that just means that that's not the person for you. It's not the right time. It's just not it. Keep it pushing. All right. All right. So it's come to that time where we write or we doodle or we draw what we're thankful for in that story. And remember, this is for us to remember what a great year we've had. At the end of the year, we look at what we've been thankful for. And so we're not like downright sad, like, oh my gosh, this year was awful. This just reminds us at the end of the year, when we take account of our year, that hey, I have all these stuff to be thankful for. So what in this story have you been thankful for? And I wasn't even doing any of it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna write it. So start writing yours, and remember, we start with I am thankful for. Say what you're thankful for. I like to doodle it, like I said. So I am thankful. And it's coming to me. Is it coming to you? What are your thoughts? What are you thankful for? You thankful you got a man you don't have to be crushing, or you thankful you got a girl you don't have to be crushing on anybody? What are you thankful for? Ooh, this is good, y'all. I can't believe this. What I'm about to write. It's gonna be good. And guys, remember to share this right in the comments below. Let me know. Let me know. So mine is, drumroll please. I am thankful for rejection. It's kind of like all over the place, but I know I can read it. I am thankful for rejection, because what is it that God opens one door and God closes another door, right? And so even if you have a crush and they tell you no, be thankful for that rejection, because it just means that that's not for you. And you might not realize that right now, because you question real hard, right? But it's really a good thing. Like, it works out for your good. All right. So don't stress about it too much. Heal, give yourself time to process it. But I am thankful for rejection is what I would say, because it's not going to kill me. It's good for me. I'm happy, because one thing's for sure. If God is for me, who can be against me? And I know God is for me, and He's with me in everything. So if that crush tells me no, it's all good. It's all really good. It's nothing personal. It's just what it is. And it's God probably protecting me or shielding me from something. All right. So that's the end of the ordinary story today. If y'all like this video, what do you need to do? What you need to do, please give it a thumbs up, and also share it with other people that you think it might help. And also, what y'all need to please do, if you are not already subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? What's happening here? What are you doing? I'm kidding, y'all. Please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. It means a lot to me, and I am super grateful that you even took the time out to watch this video. Thank y'all so much. Until next time, please take care of yourself and be kind to others. Bye-bye.